Well, guys, I'm very...
You certainly come a long way, D.A. Thanks. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. We've got Yusuf Nurkic. Jones is out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Lillard in at the guard position. And for Denver, they've got Porter. Cole is out there with Jokic. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Gordon in at the 3 spot. Now here's Murray. Here's Jokic. And he drops it in from the low post. Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too. Here's Murray after the basket by Yusuf Nurkic. Now Murray. Here's Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
Now, sometimes there's passes, and then there's precision passes. Murray with one of those there.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
And a story about Jamal Murray. He was doing 2-a-days for Team Canada, and the coach wanted him to rest, so he confiscates his sneakers, came back and found him working out barefoot.
Well, they might want to check his web browser, because I believe he did a search for lock picks, because they put bars on the door to keep him out of the gym, and he still might try to find a way in.
Giles checked in for Robert Covington. Powell, the pass to Lillard. And that one drops.
Excellent job of simply taking what the defense offered up.
On offense, here are the Nuggets. Murray surveying the D. Launches a 3. No good. Shot missing. And it's Portland the other way. It's Powell on the wing. Over Porter. The shot by Powell, no good.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Outside, Porter. Shoots over Powell. And the rebound by Nurkic.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
The Nuggets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Gordon kicks to Murray. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. Here's Jokic. The rebound by Giles.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go, even with the defense not really a factor.
The drive by Jokic goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Damian Lillard.
Well, you have to think, if Jokic is that good a passer, his mind is always working. Why not work it to get contact like that?
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
Yeah, when Nurkic goes across the lane, they're hard to get him out of the way, and he collects the offensive rebound.
Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Three-pointer. That shot, no good. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Here's Lillard. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
At 7 feet tall, Nurkic, not easy to get around. That time throws that one away.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
And another miss by Denver.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Lillard against Morris. Lillard outside. The tray. No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding his range. He's 1 for 5. Martin passes to McGee. Right side Millsap. Over to the wing. And Jones sends it back. They retain possession. Portland trailing here. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it. The fast break chance. And the dunk by Powell.
That's what he gives you. A big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
McGee finds Barton. Here's Dozier. Millsap misses. It's tipped, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Now here's McCollum. And there's the pass to Simons. Off target with his three. Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Morris passes to Dozier. Here's McGee. Here's Dozier. Back to McGee. Pass to Millsap. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for Portland. It's his first trip to the line.
76% from the line a season ago.
First one falls for him.
Just a smooth scorer is C.J. McCollum, and that combination of being confident and crafty keeps helping him pile up points in terms of his career statistics. Now he's at the line.
Morris kicks to Dozier. Three-pointer, Barton.
Well, maybe a bit undersized, but McCollum knows his length and how that can affect what he does defensively.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Portland out in front, leading by 3. And we'll be back with you.
I'm training summer.
The team seems to support, Greg, that philosophy 100%.
The game has changed. Some guys would rather take a few steps back to get a cleaner look. Lillard being one of them.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a look at the Trailblazers' performance here, boys, what do you think they're doing or not doing?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. On the floor for Portland. They've got Collins, Anthony out there with Enes Kanter. Then there's C.J. McCollum, and it's Simons in at the 1 spot. And the basket is good.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Lobbed up there for Collins. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's Portland now. Back to McCollum. Simons surveying the D. Ring shot on the way. Rebound by the Nuggets.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Well, that's a tough one. You know, you got to like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. Here's Simons. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Dishes it to Anthony. No good off the front iron. Stolen by Collins. Puts it up. Here's Cantor. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And this is what he's worked on. As Cantor has become a more polished inside scorer, he's been drawing more fouls.
And so he makes both from the line. The Nuggets have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Outside Porter. From the arc. Connects from three-point range. Porter's got his first 3 points of the game.
And they're very lucky to have the lead after that terrible shooting in the first quarter. But they've rounded into form here in the second and have brought that field goal percentage up.
Back to McCollum. Kicks it out to Collins. Shot clock at 6. Jokic against Anthony.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Here's Gordon. Again, the Nuggets score.
The ability to hit mid-range shots makes Gordon that much more dangerous. Talk about versatility. Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go. And I can't say I blame him.
There's Porter with the 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Now it's a 7-point Nugget lead.
Oh, great ball movement there.
McCollum against Porter. And with the dunk contest and Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off, Greg, were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Trailblazers trail by 7. Here's Covington. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Rivers passes to Millsap. 35 seconds left to play in the first half. Good D by Covington.
Kind of rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field. To still have the lead shows how resilient they are as a complete team.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Now here's Barton. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Back to Rivers. Covington with the steal. Here's Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
Love the patience from Covington. Lets the situation develop and then delivers a perfect strike.
And that'll do it for the first hit. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. They kept at it on both ends.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. One of the stories here, Jokic getting it done today.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Jokic is out there with Gordon. Then there's Murray. Then there's Bull. And it's Porter at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Mike Malone getting going here in the second half. Clock at 6. Powell finds Jones. Lillard from outside. The Trailblazers rebound. There's Nurkic putting it right back in. And the Trailblazers lead by 1.
Got to put a body on there. Just too big down low.
Jokic against Cantor. Pass to Gordon. Now here's Bull. And stolen by Lillard. And here is Powell. That three off the mark. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 6th rebound on the night. Knocked loose. Porter with the steal. Here's Jokic. And too long on the shot. Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Jones drives in, and then Jones with the jam.
Nurkic getting more and more comfortable at finding the open men on this team.
Porter against Powell. Porter with it, and finished off by Porter.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Lillard, the pass to Powell. Back to Lillard. The shot will not fall. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Denver.
And for Jokic, a slow start to last season. Came in heavy, lost over 20 pounds as he played his way into shape. And boy, did he come on strong down the stretch.
Guys, we're not through 3/4 of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Lillard against Murray. Elbow shot is on the way. Up again, and Cantor able to finish. Cantor's got 6.
Like when his motor is running and he's playing with high levels of energy, Cantor is a monster on the offensive glass.
Murray outside. Down low. Bowling. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic. Denver making a switch here. Barton is checked in. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Giles checked in for Nurkic. Collins comes in for Cantor. Robert Covington's checked in for Jones. And McCollum subbed in for Powell. Collins. And Collins is right there. Collins has got his first bucket in this one.
They continue to be outworked and outmuscled on the backcourt.
Murray kicks to Jokic. Fires from deep. The Nuggets with another miss. Trailblazers have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Here's Collins. And foul. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Pass to Bull. Murray against Lillard. Outside for Murray. Kept alive. Second chance shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And for a big man, Jokic is more than just a good free throw shooter. He is fantastic.
Both teams will make substitutions. And Jokic drops them both.
The playmaking of Jokic, so incredible. Creating this inverted offense. Bones, for your money, does it matter what position your best playmaker occupies?
I don't think so. And Jokic might be the secret sauce to that, and proving that from the center position, much like Arvydas Sabonis and Vlade Divac before him, can impact and also frustrate opposing defenses because you can't stop the center from making these kind of plays.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Jokic gets it to go.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
For Portland, they've gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Rivers against McCollum. For the lead. That shot off. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Nuggets ahead. They lead by a bucket. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Collins is out there with Giles. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then it's Robert Covington, and it's Simons in at the point. The three from McCollum. It's rebounded by Dozier. Denver in the lead. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Near the three-point line, it's Morris. Lets it go with the three. And it's Portland with the rebound. Giles has got 5 rebounds tonight. And now Portland on the break. McCollum with the ball. A quick shot there, and it's off target. Denver's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. The pass to Dozier. The three from Morris. And no good. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. McCollum passes to Covington. Good work defensively by Millsap.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
And now Portland on the break. The pull-up. And there's Collins on the assist by McCollum. Collins has got the game tied up here for the Trailblazers. Morris passes to Dozier. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. And a wide open look for Porter. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Cantor. Porter with a block.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet.
Knocked away. It's stolen by Jones. Cantor dishes to Powell. Out to the right wing. Lillard surveying the D. 6 to shoot. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Murray with the ball.
I like that penetration.
And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear Terry Stotts talk to his team during that timeout. He said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game, Kevin.
Lillard against Murray. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
It's so difficult not to foul Lillard. He has so many tricks up his sleeve, and you never know exactly how to shade him defensively.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Bull.
And you just knew he wasn't going to miss that one. Not with so much riding on.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Feeds it to McGee. Murray outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. Murray's got 5 points now this quarter.
How about Murray stepping up, poised for this young player?
High post, Nurkic. Lillard against Murray. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He's a scorer and stepping up this time. Cantor with a big one.
Lillard against Murray. He kicks it to McGee. Passes it to Jokic. Over Cantor. And again, it's Denver.
Jokic stepping up big time here.
Trailblazers trail by 5. Lillard outside. A putback. There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
Clutch bucket by Nurkic on that possession. They needed that one.
And Murray's got the ball here for the Nuggets. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. McGee in the corner. Murray outside. He dishes it to Porter. It falls.
And it's clear Porter is a gutsy guy, someone who enjoys taking and making huge shots for his team.
Lillard against Murray. It's good.
Well, he has that ability, elevates his game in the clutch time. It's Lillard time. He's on point.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Lillard against Murray. Lillard comes with the double team. Back to Murray. Pass to Jokic. On deep. Doesn't go that time. And so the timeout by Terry Stotts here. Guys, your thoughts?
Well, you need the three here. A quick one. I mean, very quick. Has to be catch and shoot. One fluid motion. A very difficult shot, but it is definitely not impossible.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Nikola Jokic.
And he's put on a terrific show of skill in the paint. A combination of move, footwork, and that soft touch down low.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
much.
Sure is. Thanks, D.A. Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Willie Cauley-Stein is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then there's Hardaway. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. And for Denver, Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Porter is out there with Jamal Murray. And it's Gordon in at the small forward. Jokic kicks to Gordon. Floats it up for Jokic. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
The sneaky athleticism of Jokic, reminding everyone that he's capable of hammering it down on those alley-oops.
Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player, already top 10 in career triple-double.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big man. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
Now, Cauley-Stein following the three-point attempt by Jamal Murray. We're about 1 minute into the first. There's the pass to Porter. Fires the three. Unable to get that one. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Doncic with it. Now guarded by Porter. From 6 feet. It's good.
Well, Doncic's terrific floor vision in the open floor. He also understands how to be the guy to finish.
Murray with it. Pass to Jokic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gordon, the pass to Jokic. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Doncic against Murray. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Porter with it. Hardaway picks him up. Millsap has the open look. They get it back.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
Now Doncic. And stolen by Murray. Passes to Gordon. Now here's Murray. For the 3. Rebounded by Hardaway. The Mavericks trailing. Here's Doncic. And that one, good. Now the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. Doncic. No good. Murray with the defensive effort.
I think he's got to settle down, because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And I think for Luka Doncic, one thing he showed right away is he was prepared to be an NBA player. And the fact of the matter is, he could be an all-star for a long time moving forward.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Now here's Barton. 1:16 left in the first quarter of the game. On the wing, Morris. Pass to Barton. Just 5 to shoot. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. McGee finds Morris. He can't get that one. Now Dallas takes it the other way.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball. Now
here's Barton. Morris inside, guarded by Doncic. Here's McGee and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Doncic against Morris, and the dunk by Doncic.
This incredible confidence that Luka Doncic possesses, my goodness.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Barton. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And here is Doncic. He's got 8. Up in time. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Dallas Mavericks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll return shortly.
The mentality of how we play, how we move the ball.
Greg sounds like something a coach would say.
It's probably something his coach has said time and time again. But Murray's really matured into a reliable, sometimes spectacular performer for this team.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
On the floor for Dallas, they've got Marjanovic. Dwight Powell is out there with Josh Richardson. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Redick in at the 2. Brunson, no good. Denver shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Morris, no good. And so here is Dallas. That one good for 2. Morris with the ball. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Barton passes to Morris. Back to Barton. Denver passing it around. Dozier can't get it to go. And stolen by Barton. It's stolen by Marjanovic. And the wide open shot from Redick. The three-pointer no good. The Nuggets trail. From downtown, buries the long-range jumper. Dozier's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Brunson kicks to Redick. At the top of the key, Powell. And the pass to Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And the Mavericks lead by 1.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Pass to Dozier. Passes it to Bull. Here's Dozier. Barton trying to get open. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
The towering presence that is Bull. Good at staying active and going after those offensive rebounds.
Here's Richardson, and he banks in the layup. Richardson's got 4 points in the quarter. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Barton surveying the floor. Morris dishes to Barton. Bull can't hit. Dallas has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in, is their defensive approach.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
1:11 left to play here in the second quarter. Murray, no good. Mavericks leading by 4. Richardson finds Redick. Back to Richardson. It's Redick on the way to the paint. Marjanovic passes to Richardson. Marjanovic down low. He's against Gordon. Richardson gets a wide open look, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Murray, the pass to Millsap. 27 seconds left to play here in the half.
When a pick like that is questionable, it creates that much of an advantage for the offense. You have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Pass to Finney-Smith. From deep three-point range, they get it back. Looking for Cauley-Stein. He gets it there. He's good with the little jumper in close. Cauley-Stein's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And with his vertical reach, you expect Cauley-Stein to be a factor.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take it down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Here's Doncic. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game.
And if you're drawing up your starting 5 for team irrational confidence, Jamal Murray makes a strong case. This guy is fearless.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Denver, Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Murray out there with Porter. And it's Gordon in at the 3 spot. Cauley-Stein with it. He's picked up by Millsap. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And the 3 off target. And Murray, we know, can be streaky, Greg. Still mid-30% for his career from three-point range.
Of course, the degree of difficulty pretty high on a lot of his shots. Off the bounce with the hand in his face. And he's more than a shooter, a versatile scorer who can get it done in a variety of ways.
Doncic dishes to Hardaway. Shot clock at 6. The pass to Finney-Smith. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Keeps it alive. It's good on the putback. Cauley-Stein's got the lead up to 10 now for Dallas.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. It's Porter outside. Buries it from three-point range. Porter's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Murray against Doncic. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Doncic. Inside. Cauley-Stein kicks to Doncic. Rebound by Murray.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's Murray. Outside Porter. Pass to Jokic. Shot clock at 5. Lets it go from 14.
And that stifling defense of CLA Stein is what got him drafted 6th back in 2015.
The three-pointer is right on target. Hardaway has got 5 now.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And really, Murray is so crafty at getting contact on his drives, just fearless going to the hole.
Good on the second free throw. Well, coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it, already an all-star. But, you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish.
CLA Stein goes in, and he drops in the layup off the glass. 8 points for him.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Dozier. He kicks it to Bull. It's Barton on the wing. Guarded by Hardaway. Here's Dozier. And another miss by Denver.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Now here's CLA Stein. Defense right on him. And Doncic gets it to go.
Boy, the quick trigger of Luka Doncic makes him especially dangerous in catch and shoot. Good luck, defender.
Murray against Doncic. And it's Murray with the jam.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
The three for Doncic. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly. Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Now, Doncic. He's got 10. Out to Porzingis. To the inside. CLA Stein. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on JaVale McGee.
And CLA Stein has drawn comparisons to Tyson Chandler due to his length and athleticism. It's important he continues to get better.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Powell, he's checked in for Porzingis. Josh Richardson comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. J.J. Redick's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. And then Gordon with the dunk.
You know that the pass is for Aaron Gordon, but his athleticism takes any defense out of the equation. Doing work, Aaron Gordon.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Mavericks lead by 8. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. We've got Josh Richardson. CLA Stein is out there with Dwight Powell. Then there's J.J. Redick, and it's Brunson in at the point. McGee, the pass to Rivers. Bull controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Brunson scanning the floor. Redick, good look. They grabbed their own miss. Marjanovic. And Marjanovic with the slam.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what, Greg, he loves that part of the game, and it shows.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
And the wide open shot from Morris. Offline with his three. Dallas leading by 8. Redick with the three. Drills it from outside.
What confidence from the grizzled veteran. Reddick is as automatic as it gets from downtown.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here's Morris, and he makes that one.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
It is not an easy task trying to convert against length. Give him credit for taking on that challenge.
It's Richardson on the wing. Fires the three. Rebounded by McGee. The Nuggets trail by 9. Throws it up high. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Richardson kicks to Powell. And stolen by Bull. Here's Gordon. And it's Gordon with the finish.
Wow, the tenacity of Aaron Gordon, the athleticism is just amazing.
Runs in the pass to Richardson. Up top, Marjanovic. Powell against Gordon. And Marjanovic with the slam.
Well, they love to see Powell keep his eyes up and look for his teammates. The more assists they get out of him, the more dangerous their offense will be.
Bounce pass from Morris. And they double up Gordon. Back to Morris. Here's the three. The shot missing. And it's Dallas the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Brunson finds Marjanovic. He's looking for Richardson and finds him. And it's blocked by Gordon.
Boy, the vertical that Aaron Gordon has helps him on the defensive end. Twice on the pipes with that block.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. 11-point game. Down low. Shot from the wing. And the shot is long.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Pass to Richardson. And it's off from three-point range. Nuggets have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. There's the triple. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. A nice shot by Dozier.
That's about a great read. He recognized the opening, took advantage of the late defense, and made him pay.
Now here's Brunson. 1:11 left in the fourth quarter. Feeds to Reddick. Millsap with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Brunson the pass to Reddick. From past the arc. Rebound by the Nuggets.
This has reached desperation time for him.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
They get it again. Good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. Huge.
Jokic comes through just fearless. What an option.
Reddick with it. Outguarded by Murray. And here's Reddick. Out to the wing. Brunson with a clean look. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Mavericks lead by 7.
Well, not sure who was responsible for the block out, but this guy got in there and dug out his points.
There's Porter with the 3. No good. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. Starters for Los Angeles. We've got Kawhi Leonard. Wallace is out there with Batum. Then it's Paul George. And it's Jackson in at the point. And for the Nuggets, Jokic is out there with Gordon. Then it's Will Barton. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Porter in at the 3 spot. Now here's Murray. Jokic on top. Kicks it out to Gordon. There's the 3. The shot comes out. The Clippers go the other way with it. And here's Jackson. Passes it to Batum. Beyond the arc. Barton with the rebound.
and you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Murray against Jackson. Murray outside. Fires from 14. Here's Jokic. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
How about that persistence there? Jokic refusing to give up on the glass.
We played just over a minute here in the first.
And drafted with the 41st pick back in 2014. How about this? Jokic, the definition of a sleeper pick. He was actually asleep when the Nuggets drafted him.
The story goes on that his brother called him up trying to congratulate him, and Nico hung up in his face. How about that? Didn't hear the news until the next morning. He certainly has a different way of going about things, but there's no denying he's got a lot of game, and it's fun to watch.
Now Porter. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. Jokic kicks to Porter. 5 to shoot. Poked loose. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And here's George for 3. And the Clippers miss again. For Denver, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Batum against Murray. Jokic passes to Barton. Just 5 on the clock. Inside. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Barton. Jokic has got his second basket.
Leaving folks open around Barton is a no-no. He'll torch you whenever you do that.
And a deep 3 from George. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Boy, they are frigid right now. I mean, failing to connect on their first 4 attempts.
Gordon kicks to Jokic. Pass to Murray. Lets it go with the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Outside, George. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy. He would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Now, here is Morris. Millsap passes to Morris. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul. And here are the Nuggets now. Morris dishes to Millsap. And McGee kicks to Millsap. Leonard with the steal.
And how about the stingy defense there to deny that pass?
Nobody near George. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Well, I tell you, George is an amazing athlete. He's got great speed, and when he's in the open court running the break, that's a scary look for the defense.
Now, here is Morris. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. And that one, good. 40 seconds left here in the opening quarter. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all. That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you should miss.
From deep, George. Denver grabs the miss.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
And that one's good. Millsap.
That's what we call weight room there. I mean, Millsap showing how strong he is finishing through contact.
Lets the 3 fly. And Paul George with the 3. George has got 5.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Nuggets lead by 5. Earlier tonight, we spoke with Paul George about how they've integrated.
Everybody has a chip on their shoulder.
Greg, that last point is key. This team plays lockdown defense.
And that's a big part of their identity. Most teams talk about being well-balanced. This team lives it.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And the Nuggets guys, what you... comes out to you numbers-wise.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. They've got Paul George. Batuma's out there with Morris. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Jackson in at the point guard. A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Now here's Beverly. Ibaka against Millsap. Ibaka, the pass to man, just 4 to shoot. Stolen by McGee. At the top of the key, Millsap. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Beverly for 3. And it's Denver with the rebound. McGee's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Clippers trail by 9. Beverly up top, covered by Morris. He gets that one.
And Beverly is a menace inside. I mean, incredibly crafty at finding ways to score down there.
Morris passes to Millsap. The shot off that time, so Los Angeles will take it the other way. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Off target from outside. The Nuggets leading by 7. Now here is Morris. Dishes it to McGee. Morris outside. Looking for McGee. He gets it there. Over Ibaka. McGee's shot is off. And so Ibaka, he'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Kennard for 3. Rebound by JaVale McGee. McGee's got his 5th rebound in this one. Rivers kicks to Millsap. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Rivers dishes to Millsap. Back to Rivers. McGee in the corner. And the wide open shot from Morris. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Clippers trail by 7. Ibaka in the post. Guarded by McGee. Ibaka wide open. He fires. Los Angeles with another miss.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Mostly a dunker early in his career, Ibaka has moved his game further out to the perimeter, which has dropped his percentages but raised his value as a floor-spacing big.
Now here is McGee. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Nuggets shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. So both teams making some changes here. Rivers hits both of them. Clippers trail by 6. Jackson looking it over. This one for 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And a wide open look for Porter. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
With maturity comes greater patience, understanding how to play smarter. Murray keeps his options open and finds a teammate who's gotten free.
George with the bucket.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Here's Murray. Outside Porter. Jackson against Murray. 6 to shoot. Porter passes to Jokic. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. And that one's good by Porter.
Well, you must respect Porter Jr.'s scoring ability. I mean, he is terrific connecting from the mid-range.
Outside, George. From deep. The shot, no good. Gets it off. No good on the last second attempt there. And the first half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. A pretty close game from the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. At the end of one, they were able to end up. And that.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to, how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Aaron Gordon out there with Porter. Then there's Murray, and it's Nikola Jokic, and it's Barton in at the shooting guard. That's the group for Mike Malone getting going here in the second half. Now here's Porter. Outside Gordon. Pass to Jokic. Lays it up off the glass. Jokic has got 6.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop Jokic. I mean, this guy is a master at converting through tough defense.
Leonard, that's for 2. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Murray surveying the D. The pass to Porter. On the wing, Porter. To the left side wing. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Misses the 3. Clippers trail by 5. And here's George for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. He's got 11.
And, you know, that's one of George's go-to shots. He's a three-point shooter who spaces the floor well.
Murray against Jackson. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Murray with the jam.
I like the athleticism of Murray, just taking off towards the rim for the jam. Well, I tell you what, we've all heard the stories of Jamal Murray's training routine growing up in Canada, like something out of a movie. Push-ups in the snow, dribbling on ice, deep knee bends with a cup of hot tea on his thigh. A little bit unconventional, but hey, it certainly got him to where he is now, so I would say it worked.
The Nuggets leading by 4. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Murray kicks to Jokic. Back to Murray. From deep, here's Gordon. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And Clark, it was Jamal Murray's father who's the mastermind behind those unconventional training methods. His son, though, never begged off, never wavered in his commitment.
Tell you what, Greg, it clearly would lead you to believe that both of them were crazy, and yet they had a shared obsession and a commitment, and it's paid off.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Passes it to McGee. There's 1:54 left to play here in the third. And here's Morris for three. Out of bounds. The Clippers take possession. We've got 1:48 left here in the third quarter. Pass to Mann. Kennard for three. Cousins, the pass to Ibaka. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
From outside the arc. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Here's Dozier. No points in the game yet for him. Hands it from downtown.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Kennard for three. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Rivers gets a wide open look. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
To end the run. And no good that time. Excellent D that time there from McGee. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And so Beverly will bring it up for the Clippers. They trail by 9 points. Hits it from three-point range. Beverly's got 5 points so far.
Well, I tell you what, Beverly's really improved as a three-point shooter, as dependable as they come now, shooting from behind the arc.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Millsap, here we go, to the paint. And there it is for him. 8 points for him.
With long arms and excellent skill and understated strength, Millsap bullies the defender on the finish.
Here's Mann. No good with the triple. And so it's Denver in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. 4th quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So for the Clippers right now, Patrick Beverly out there with Luke Kennard. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Ibaka. And it's Mann in at the small forward position. 4 on the clock. Here's Jokic. Drops it in from 11 feet. Jokic has got the lead up to 10 now for the Nuggets.
Jokic is really good in these pick and pop situations. He loves them, and he executes them very well.
Morris outside. That shot is off. And the Nuggets going the other way.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Now here's Murray. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Batum's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Here's Jackson. Jacks up a 3. And Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Murray the pass to Gordon. Outside Porter. Steps back and shoots. Rebound by the Clippers.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
The 3 from George. Drains it from beyond the arc. George has got it back down to within single digits for the Clippers. The Nuggets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Jackson against Murray. That one doesn't drop. Great D that time from Batum. And now the fast break. George with the ball. His three-pointers off the mark. Denver leading by 7. Murray with it. Guarded now by Morris. And it's Murray with the jam.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
George looking over the floor. Sinks the triple. George has got 6 points in the quarter.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Now here's Porter. Back to Gordon. There's the feed to Barton. Bucket is good. And it's the Clippers with the ball. 8-point game. George against Barton. From deep three-point range. The shot by George, no good.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Porter at the elbow. Shoots over Leonard. Again, the Nuggets score.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Count it. And the Nugget lead has been cut to just 7 points in the basket from George. Jackson against Murray. Jokic with it. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over. And George just has an uncanny knack for providing these kinds of baskets. And he makes it look so easy.
And here is Murray after Paul George getting his 3 to go. Jokic inside. Defended by Batum. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. George against Barton. For 3. And Jokic with the rebound. Plenty of drama in this one so far.
Yeah, don't be surprised if it isn't decided until the final buzzer.
Gordon the pass to Porter. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And so he hits the technical free throw.
Smoothly taking technical to tack another point onto their lead there.
15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From deep, George laces one from 3.
Hey, you know that George is going to take the shot when the game is up for grabs. I mean, that's who he is, and that's what's expected of him. He's an exceptional decision maker in these situations, which makes it even more obvious.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps. Today from now, let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Jordan out there at Porter. Then there's Murray. Then it's Will Barton, and it's Jokic in at the 5 down low. And for Portland, Collins plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. Powell is out there with Damian Lillard, and it's Little in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Lillard. Collins finds Lillard. Three-pointer. Porter pulls it in. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Martin with it. He's picked up by Collins. And it's Jokic missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That is his first foul of the game. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Little. Murray surveying the D. To the middle. Down low. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
And even at 6'5", Murray just elevates high inside for these buckets. A high percentage shooter down low.
Now here's Lillard. Now the pass to Powell. And stolen by Murray. Jokic kicks to Murray. The kick out to Barton. Buries the long-range jumper.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. First 130 gone here in the first quarter. Portland again missing.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Denver gets it back. Pass to Porter. Fires for 3. No good that time.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And look at how quickly Lillard leaps out in transition. He wants to run down the throat of the D, burn him in the open floor.
And here are the Nuggets now. Portland making their last shot. Jokic passes to Porter. The Nuggets with another miss.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jumper.
Here's Nurkic. The 10-footer finds the target.
Evolving his game over time. That's what's going on. I mean, look, this demonstrates growth. Nurkic looking willing to challenge himself with these shots.
Now here's Barton. Pass to Jokic. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derek Jones, and up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions. Jones finds Nurkic. Over Murray. Hits. Got that one from Nurkic. Nurkic has got his second basket of the game.
The closer Nurkic is to the basket, the more dangerous he is. A solid interior scorer.
Now Lillard. Outside, Jones. Back to Lillard. The three ball. No good on that one. Now the Nuggets take it the other way.
A really tough night for him offensively. I mean, I wonder what the score would be if he wasn't so cold from the field.
Jokic passes to Porter. Over Jones. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And a smooth shooting stroke off the catch. Porter clearly excels in those situations.
Here's Powell. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Gets one to fall, but only his second make in the first 7 attempts.
Murray outside. Jokic kicks to Porter. And Murray. Here we go. Here's Jokic. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending. And here we go. Coach's challenge on that goaltending call. Now, the coach didn't think the call was correct.
And with this type of goaltending review process, one thing to keep in mind is that the rule states, quote, in order to overturn the event as called on the floor, there must be clear and conclusive visual evidence that the call was incorrect.
And so, Greg, if via replay there is any level of ambiguity, it makes sense that the original ruling would stay. But in that event, the coach has used up his one and only coach's challenge for the game. So, as you can tell, a lot riding on when you choose to use it. And so the decision is in. NBA Replay Center has ruled, guys. The call stands on the goaltend.
And maybe the only downside is that you use up your one coach's challenge for the game. So if anything happens beyond this point, you might wish you had that back. Smart not to take any chances and give it another look on the replay. That's such a valuable safety net for the officials to have.
Morris passes to Dozier. Lets a floater go. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Trailblazers. They're up by 2. And don't go away. We'll be back.
I think in the past, anytime I got...
Greg, this is why they say there's no substitute for experience.
And I agree. And, you know, sometimes guys need to learn to be more selfish at times. You also learn if it ain't broke, keep going with it. Ride the hot hand.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And from Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. Paul Millsap out there with JaVale McGee. Then it's JaMychal Green. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Dozier in at the 2. And Green is right there.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Anthony, the pass to Simons. He feeds it to Cantor, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation. The Nuggets have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, you can't blame the ref for making that call at all. The defense in general is already at such a disadvantage as it is.
And it's Simons missing.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
And he misses the fast break layup. And Morris has got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
Morris outside. Passes to Millsap. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And you got to respect the physicality of Millsap. He can energize his entire team with that level of activity.
And that one falls for Paul Millsap. Here's McCollum. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Latrey. Portland again missing. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The Nuggets leading by 3. Morris with the ball. There's the pass to Green. Back to Morris. Outside, Green. Clock at 6. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here.
It's an awkward pass to try to make on the interior.
Simons surveying the D. Pass to Anthony. Trying to get something going. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time.
And last year showed that there's still a place in the NBA for a guy like Melo. Mostly a mid-range shooter in the league that has turned away from that. But buckets are buckets, and Melo can still light it up.
So they take the lead. McCollum's got his first 3 points of the game.
Continues to try his luck from way outside. McCollum knows he has the range to knock things down.
Morris inside. Here's Millsap, and it's in there. Millsap's got 5 now. Well, Carmelo Anthony was out of the NBA for about a year, calendar-wise. Greg, were you surprised it took him so long to get a look and get back in the NBA?
Kevin, I wasn't shocked, but absolutely I was surprised. I mean, it was always going to take the right fit for Melo and the right team. And in this case, it was the Blazers. But Melo showed he has legs left in the league and can still be a positive. Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
For 3, Millsap. Portland grabs the miss. Kanter's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
I mean, look, he's evolved as a passer over the course of his career. Get to the right spot, McCollum will find you.
Now, here is Morris. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And that one is good. Portland's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter. Only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Now here's McCollum. Not a lot of room. Again, the Trailblazers score.
Such a smart offensive player. When McCollum sees these shots open up, he doesn't think twice about firing.
And here is Morris. 3-pointer. And Kanter pulls it down. Kanter's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And there's McCollum. That's good on the assist from Enes Kanter. McCollum's got the lead up to 6 now for the Trailblazers. Morris outside. McGee in the corner. Millsap has the open look, and there's another one for the Nuggets.
Give credit to Millsap as the game has changed for a power forward.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. Their field goal percentage was a rope.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. C.J. McCollum really making a difference here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
Collins plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. Damian Lillard out there with Powell. And it's Little in at the 3. So that's who Terry Stotts starts the second half. Lillard the pass to Nurkic. Lillard outside. Sinks the three-pointer. Lillard's got 8.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Pass to Murray. Launches it. Rebound by Nurkic. Portland leading by 8. Three-pointer, Lillard, Little. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Little's got his first points in this one.
He creates so much offense. I mean, Lillard puts intense pressure on the defense to react.
Back to Barton. It's tipped. Nice break. Here come the Trailblazers. Always going up for the alley-oop here.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Martin passes to Murray. Will it go? And it's Murray with the jam.
And love seeing Murray take it strong to the rack. A phenomenal finisher inside.
Barton against Powell. Out left to the wing, and Lillard kicks to Powell. 6 to shoot. Portland needs to get off a shot. Puts it up from 15. Nurkic can't hit. The Nuggets trail by 10. Outside Porter. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound.
And offensive rebounding really about timing and positioning there. Gordon using both to burn the D.
Passes it to Powell. Now Collins. And finished off by Collins.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
Trailblazers leading by 10. Lobbed up there for Collins. Stolen by Gordon. And here's the fast break. Jokic leading the way. And Barton throws it down.
And that's a momentum shifter. A steal leading straight to the basket.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And there's the pass to Powell. Now the feed to Nurkic. Lillard against Murray. Kicks it out to Collins. Pass to Powell. The 3. The Trailblazers rebound. It's up a 3. Pass to Little. Portland moving the ball around. Lillard against Murray. Tries yet again. Misses off the left iron.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Jokic. Barton inside the line. Lillard with the rebound. Trailblazers leading by 8. Here's Powell. The quick look, no good that time.
Just can't find the touch this quarter. He's got to keep grinding on, looking for the best shot possible.
Stolen by Collins. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Lillard with the ball. From deep three-point range, hits the three-point bomb. Lillard's got 6 points in the quarter.
The outside shot of Lillard is pure. I mean, he always seems to have the look that's going in.
Murray against Lillard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. This is his first free throw of the game.
And 88 from the line a season ago. He was one of the best shooters in the league.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Oh, not many players with a more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
Now McCollum. And the shot is good.
He's a pure scorer. I mean, one of the purest we've seen in this league. McCollum, he has a sweet-looking jump shot.
And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
It makes it a tough play to defend because you also have to guard against him taking it himself.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Denver will start the fourth quarter with. They've got JaVale McGee, Paul Millsap out there with Jermichael Green. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Dozier in at the shooting guard position. No good on that one. Portland leading by 11. Here's Anthony. Drops it in from 11 feet.
And Melo's jumper is pure. You feel like it's going in every time he gets a clean look at the rim.
Here's Dozier. He is guarded by McCollum. Morris with the bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Trailblazers shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. McCollum dishes to Covington. Wide open look. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. McGee's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Dozier. From outside, off the mark. Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Well, this is the kind of ball movement they want to get from Cantor. Scan the floor, and when you spot the open man, get it to him.
Morris passes to Millsap. Here's Green, and Anthony sends it back. Here's Simons. Offensive rebound, and Cantor able to finish.
Now, that's the staple of Cantor's game. This guy has a knack for knowing how to come up with offensive boards.
Here's Morris. He dishes it to Green. Rebounded by Covington. Trailblazers leading by 15. Anthony looking it over. Kicks it to Covington. Back to Anthony. No good from outside.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Millsap misses. Portland's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Pass to Simons. Back to McCollum. For the 3. The Trailblazers with a new shot clock. The wide open look here for Anthony, and he's good on the 3-ball. Anthony's got 5 points now in the quarter.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and they aren't just chucking up anything, man. They're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. And Jermichael Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Nurkic checked in for Cantor. Little comes in for Robert Covington. Norman Powell's checked in for McCollum. And Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. The Nuggets trail by 16. Here's Porter. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, you know, Porter can expect this. Defenses are going to try to be physical with him, try to get in his head.
Now the pass to Pop. Kicks it out to Lillard. The 3. But they recover it.
Oh, great job there, tracking down the long rebound, and the clock will continue to run.
It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. We see a lot of this now.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Portland.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Enes Kanter.
He was really important under the basket, making the plays down low and getting position to pull in rebounds.
Wide open look here for Murray, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game, but you can see why after that sequence.
Lillard with it.
Nuggets foul call. That's his first personal foul at the line.
And the first one drops.
And what I love about Lillard now, I mean, the excellence. He's so consistent. That's how you do it. You come out, you bust your butt, and you compete at a high level every night.
It's Porter outside, can't connect. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Margaret Hunt-Hill Bridge. And as they...
Hey, Kevin.
It might indeed, David. Well said. Thank you for that report. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. They've got Nikola Jokic. Jamal Murray is out there with Porter. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Gordon in at the 3 spot. And for Dallas, we've got Doncic. Porzingis is out there with Willie Cauley-Stein. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3, the small forward. That's tipped. Doncic with the steal. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Hardaway against Porter. Out to Hardaway. Lets it go from deep. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Well, we know that Tim Hardaway Jr. can space the floor. You don't want to allow him to start cooking.
And when you watch Hardaway shoot, one thing that stands out, he has a very quick release.
And, Greg, that's what makes the jumper very tough to contest, especially when he's dialing it up from range. You have to stay connected to this guy defensively. It's not easy to do with the other weapons on this team. Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring, and Tim Hardaway says, you know what, my teammate's open, I'm going to get him the ball.
The pass to Gordon. Jokic with it. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. And it's Murray penetrating. Banked in off the glass.
And even at 6'5", Murray just elevates high inside for these buckets. A high percentage shooter down low.
Now, here's Doncic. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Pass to McGee. And here's Jokic. Guarded by Porzingis. And it's Jokic missing.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Here's Doncic. Here's Cauley-Stein. Out to Doncic. Pass to Porzingis. Hardaway for 3. The shot misses. And it's Denver the other way. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Denver shooting their first free throw of the game.
A nightly double-double threat. Jokic is also an exceptional playmaker for a guy that size.
Up top, Doncic. He's covered by Murray. And Porzingis, here we go. Here's Doncic. Hardaway for 3. And it's Denver with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Oh, Porter in position. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And good. Got the Ingles that time as it falls.
Well, Doncic's terrific floor vision in the open floor. He also understands how to be the guy to finish.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Murray, the pass to McGee. Outside for Murray. Left side, Gordon. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
In a tough season a year ago for Aaron Gordon, Doris, fell short of the output he had the last few years and had a tough time hitting from the outside.
Look, Greg, you're an former NBA player, so you know the history here. Trying to find a rhythm while fighting through injuries is very difficult to do. This guy's got unbelievable athleticism. He's sharpening his skills. I think it's just a matter of time for Aaron Gordon. Make no mistake, guys, the playmaking ability of Luka Doncic is special. Even at a young age, this guy can pick apart a defense.
Now, here's Porter. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. From deep. And it's Doncic missing.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Here's Doncic. Michael Porter making his last shot. And it's Doncic missing. Outside Porter. .44 seconds left in the first quarter. Takes a three. It's not going to go for him. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Hardaway with a wide open look. Offensive rebound.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Gordon goes in. Good work there as it goes.
Well, you have to admire the strength of Aaron Gordon. This guy is adept at finding his way through intense defense.
And here's Doncic from the arc. And the three ball is good. Doncic has got 7 points in the game. Murray outside. Elbow shot. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And that does it for the first quarter. Mavericks lead by 5. And we caught up before the game with Nikola Jokic, who had a
Southwest. I mean, you need to
Greg, there are areas of Jokic's game where he probably is the best in the world.
I can't think of a center with better floor vision or better passing ability. His positioning, his angles, his ability to use his size to maximize effectiveness, all at an elite level.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Luka Doncic. Then it's Willie Cauley-Stein, and there's Porzingis, and it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 slot. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Now here's Hardaway. Passes it to Finney-Smith. Out to Porzingis from the arc. 6 on the shot clock. That's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something that I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
Marjanovic down low. Over Bull. Marjanovic, no good. The Nuggets trail by 8. Martin passes to Dozier. Denver passing it around. Bull controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Thompson with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And Redick kicks to Brunson. It's stolen by Morris. And they're moving it up. Jumps up. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right. And that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Brunson, good.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And the pass to Bull. Here's Dozier, covered by Redick. And stolen by Redick. And here they come. Here's Richardson. Oh,
wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
A year ago, he had an 84% success rate on his foul shots. So he was a guy they were always happy to see at the line.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. 6-point game. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here's Marjanovic. That one, no good. And it's Denver the other way. And a wide open look for Porter. They get the rebound. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Outside, Redick fires the three. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Mavericks leading by 6. Outside for Redick. Here's Powell, and he uses the glass on the layup. Powell's got his first points of the game.
Well, this is where Dwight Powell is in his element. All of those physical abilities coming to bear on the interior. Nicely done.
Now here's Porter to the right side. McGee inside. Covered by Redick. The Nuggets have shot 3 of 5 at the foul line. The first one falls.
Hey, guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
And Dallas going with the whole new group out there. The Nuggets also changing it up. Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Porter. And Murray's subbed in for Morris. Outside, Porzingis. Hardaway for 3. That shot misses. It could go. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. The largest lead they had was 6 in the opening. Thanks for joining us.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, he knows they're coming for him, but he's accustomed to that kind of attention, and he's quite comfortable dealing with it.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So out there for the Nuggets right now, they've got JaVale McGee. Jokic is out there with Aaron Gordon. Then there's Murray, and it's Rivers in at the 2 guard.
And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it, and it turns out Doncic is all of that and more. Just throw it up there. Trill Will's going to take care of the rest.
Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
Here's Doncic. Denver getting their last shot to go. Over Murray. That one off the back iron and out. And even Nash himself called Doncic a dream prospect.
Yeah, it said Luka was big and mobile enough in the modern game, can guard multiple positions, has a skill set, a winning mentality, and those leadership qualities. Steve Nash sounding like a future GM.
Now here's Porzingis following the missed shot by Willie Cauley-Stein. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. A different look for Denver. Ball, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. And Porter subbed in for Austin Rivers. The Nuggets trail by 7. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Wide open look here for Murray. Nailed from three-point land. Murray's got 7 points in the game.
Have to respect the range of Murray. He just nails shots from this distance.
Doncic against Murray. And that one's good. Doncic. 9 points in the game so far.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Murray, the pass to Bull. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. No good there with the step-back J.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Finney-Smith kicks to Doncic. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. You and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in the team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Here's Hardaway. Bull making his last shot, and Hardaway gets it to go.
Well, how pretty is the shooting form of Hardaway Jr.? This guy is on point.
We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter. Here's Dozier. Millsap kicks to Morris. 5 to shoot. And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That is his first foul of the game. The Nuggets making a switch here. Rivers checked in. There's 57 seconds left in the third. Pass to Dozier. It's rebounded by Doncic.
Listen, if you're that wide open, you have to take the shot, even if it's not your favorite.
From deep three-point range, another three for Dallas.
Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
30 seconds left in the third. Here's Dozier. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And he's good on the second. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Pass to Hardaway. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Passes it to Finney-Smith. Just 5 to shoot. He kicks it to Doncic. Goes up at the stripe. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Cauley-Stein's got the lead up to 13 now for the Mavs.
And with his vertical reach, you expect Cauley-Stein to be a factor on the offensive glass.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The Mavericks on top as they wrap up the third quarter on a 12-3 run. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. We've got Josh Richardson. Marjanovic is out there with Powell. Then there's J.J. Redick, and it's Brunson in at the point guard. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Here's Brunson, and he makes good on the layup.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
The Nuggets trail by 13. Rivers passes to Dozier. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
And a deep three from Redick. No good on the three.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Barton, no luck. Al Richardson. Right side, Redick shoots the three. They get it again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Mavericks lead by 13.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Millsap passes to Dozier. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assists. Millsap's got 3 assists in the game. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Richardson the pass to Brunson. Misses the three. The Nuggets trail by 11. To the paint. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
Goodness, save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Brunson kicks it to Redick. Takes the three. That shot off. Now Denver takes it the other way. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Well, the coaching staff loves seeing this kind of playmaking from Austin Rivers, the willingness to share the basketball.
Rivers against Brunson. Now here's Richardson. He's guarded closely. There's the pass to Marjanovic. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. The Nuggets trail by 7. Here's Dozier. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Redick surveying the D, and Marjanovic with the slam.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Pass to Dozier. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter. And here's Millsap from the arc. Goes back up. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And the size Ball has poses problems for any defense, especially when he's trying his best to be aggressive scoring. And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting.
Doncic outside. Feeds to Cauley-Stein. Back to Doncic. Cans the shot with nobody near him. And the Mavericks lead by 7.
No shortage of confidence from Luka Doncic. If he gets a clean pass, it's going up.
Murray against Doncic. Count that one.
And the competitive nature of Murray making all the difference there. Doing everything he can to rally his team.
Doncic against Murray. Doncic bounce pass. Hardaway passes to Cauley-Stein. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Deep 2 from Murray. It's rebounded by Porzingis. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
There's Porter with the 3. The Mavericks pull it in. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Offline.
Love the...
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
There it is, the Staples Center in London. And with pregame.
Good evening, Kevin.
What a story. David, thank you. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Jokic is out there with Gordon. Then it's Will Barton. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Murray in at the point. And for the Clippers, they've got Paul George. Baca is out there with Morris. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's Batum in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Jackson. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
Here's Murray. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Yep, it counts.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Jackson dishes to George. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And Gordon taking advantage of the fact that when he gets up in the air like that, nobody's interested in getting in his way.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Pass to George. Launches it. Good on the three-point shot.
Right there, I think you got to try and run George off his spot. I mean, he's a lights-out long-distance shooter and has great confidence.
Now, here's Jokic. Wide open look here for Murray. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. LA has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Jackson passes to George. Lets the three fly. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Jackson against Murray. Inside, here's Gordon. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
You know, an area worthy of further development for Murray is keeping his teammates involved.
And here's Jackson. Outside for George. Uncovered. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
Only one miss in the first 5 attempts. Clearly feeling it.
Barton passes to Jokic. There's the dish to Murray. Back to Jokic. That shot, no good. Some solid defense from Ibaka. And a deep three from George. And again, Los Angeles with the triple. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets, trailing by 5. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. George missing again. Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Barton wide open. He fires and airballs the triple. That one was way off. Outside, George shoots the 3. And the Clippers miss again. The Nuggets trail by 5. Here's Porter. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And here's George for 3. George missing again. Nuggets have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. And Barton throws it down.
Well, sprinting up the court aggressively, Barton seizing any opportunity to get scores in these situations.
The Nuggets shooting their first free throw of the game here.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
George with no one around. Knocks down the 3-ball. George has got 14 points for the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. From deep. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Now Morris. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Beverly deciding where to go with it. 1 second left. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
So on the floor for Denver, Gordon out there with Paul Millsap. And there's JaVale McGee. Then there's Austin Rivers. And it's Morris in at the 1 spot.
Decisive on the catch-and-shoot jumper from Millsap. He's not going to let that opportunity go to waste.
Here's Beverly following the basket by Paul Millsap. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. No good with the triple. Pass to Beverly. Zubats against McGee. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Kennard. He's still scoreless so far in this one. It's good from long range.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Pass to Rivers. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And that's only the first time this half. But Kevin, they've done a great job here in that regard.
And here are the Clippers now. 7-point differential. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Beverly for 3. It's rebounded by Paul Millsap.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Back to Morris. And now the Clippers on the break. Outside Leonard. 3-pointer. And the Clippers miss again.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Boy, Greg, there is a lot to like offensively for Luke Kennard.
I tell you, he can shoot it. He's a crafty finisher and really improving as a passer. The question mark is the defensive end. 6'5" in height and wingspan. Not elite too, so he's got to get by on his instincts and his anticipation.
And again, no good by the Clippers. The Nuggets trail by 5. Beverly against Morris. McGee with no one around. A second chance effort. Rivers gets a wide open look. A 3-pointer off the mark.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Kennard's shot is off. And it's Millsap with the ball for the Nuggets. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Leonard with the steal. And the Clippers miss again.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. And was maybe a step out of his range.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Clippers leading by 5. Beverly with the ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Kennard, the bounce pass. Baseline jumper. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Back to the basket, facing up. Cousins can still score with the best of the bigs in the league.
Murray surveying the D. Here's Porter. Stolen by Beverly. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. A deep three from Leonard. That one doesn't go. And Denver the other way now. Jokic inside. He's covered by Leonard. The putback. It's good on the putback.
You can't afford to lose sight of Jokic, not even for a second. This guy's always a threat to hurt you on the offensive boards.
Now here's Beverly. The pass to Kennard. A 3-ball. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Millsap's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove. Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
And here's Beverly. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And here's Leonard from 3. Connects from three-point range. And the Clippers lead by 5.
He's obviously hit a bit of a dry spell here. Only 1 of 5 this quarter.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Porter finds Millsap. Oh, Porter in position. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And here's Leonard from 3. The Clippers rebound. Cousins, the pass to Kennard. And the 3 off target. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Clippers lead by 5. We'll be back shortly.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game. The Clippers have the edge here at halftime. They have a 5-point lead. Kenny Hodge. And that does it for our half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been one outstanding game from George.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
They've got Morris. Paul George is out there with Jackson. Then it's Ibaka, and it's Batum in at the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Now, when you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Batum dishes to George. Back to Batum. Lets it go from deep. He doesn't hit that one. And it's Denver the other way. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Jokic. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Pass to Batum. From deep. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists now in this one. Barton outside. Pass to Gordon. For 3, Murray. Paul George grabs the miss. And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. The 3. A shot by Batum, no good. Oh, Porter in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition switch ignited.
Batum for 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. Now, Jokic, 8 points for him. Martin from outside. Rebounded by Jackson. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Los Angeles leading by 8. George passes to Jackson. Back to George. Fires the 3. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Porter, and there's another one for the Nuggets.
Porter Jr. has a unique combination of size and skill, and as a result, able to beat defenders in the catch-and-shoot game.
Jackson against Murray. Outside, George. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
For 3, that's good from Porter on the assist by Jokic. Porter's got 7 points here in this quarter.
How about that smooth shot from the arc for Porter? He's got such a confident release and deep range, too.
Barton against George. Launches a 3. George missing again.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And a wide open look for Porter. And again, Denver with the triple.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
There's 47 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. From deep, George. Can they get it? And again, no good by the Clippers.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. George has got 23 points.
And he got loose from the 3-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
Passes it to Porter. Just 3 on the clock, and it's sent back by Morris.
And a rare block shot from Morris. Anticipates the move and just times it out perfectly.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
We're at the end of the 3rd, and we've still got a close one. The Clippers on top. They're up by 3. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter of... And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this 4th quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And Denver will start the 4th quarter with. They've got JaVale McGee. JaMychal Green is out there with Paul Millsap. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Dozier in at the 2. The Nuggets trail by 3. Morris outside. Off target from outside. And Los Angeles guys shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. Kennard's shot is off.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here. Savvy move to pull up from three-point range on the break there. When you can shoot it like he can, if you've got it, take it.
The pass to Kennard from past the arc. And the Clippers miss again. It's deflected. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Millsap. Softly drops in the floater. Millsap's got the lead up to 2 now for the Nuggets.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Dozier passes to Millsap. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. A putback. Can't hit that one. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Here's Leonard. Pass to Kennard from outside the arc. Millsap grabs the miss. Millsap's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
Kennard for 3. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. And the Clippers lead by 1. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Clippers?
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
You know, adding on to that, we can't fail to mention all the steals they piled up, too. I mean, that's making a big difference. They've really gotten into them defensively.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Serge Ibaka is checked in for Zubac. Marcus Morris comes in for DeMarcus Cousins. And George is subbed in for Luke Kennard. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Shot clock at 5. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. George against Barton. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Dozier.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you better make it.
Jokic, no good. The Clippers trail. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And here's George for 3. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got 8 rebounds in this game. There's the triple. Barton from outside. The rebound by Paul George. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Fires for 3. Bangs on the trifecta. George has got 26 points.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Murray outside. Jokic. Great positioning on the putback. Jokic has got it all tied up now for the Nuggets.
When it's an important possession, Jokic steps up big.
Pass to Beverly. Back to George. There's the 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Here we go with Gordon. Nobody back. Murray outside. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Now it's a 3-point Nugget lead.
Hey, you can't just have skill and confidence to make big shots. You got to have a big ticker, too.
Outside, George from the arc. Yes! And oh, that was an enormous 3-pointer.
Well, Paul George has been sensational.
Murray against Beverly. Murray, the pass to Barton. Jokic trying to free himself up. Barton, no luck. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
And here's George for 3. Not going to go that time. Now Denver takes it the other way. Launches the 3. It's money from deep.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Outside, George. For the three. Can't get the three to fall. Murray with it. So it's the Nuggets taking the W in a close one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us.